With Nomar Garcia-Parra, I'm Carl Ravitch talking Albert Pujols. Looks like the deadline now is February 16th when Albert reports to spring training, puts the uniform on. If there is no deal in place, even if they're apparently working on it, they're going to stop everything and they'll resume negotiations after the season. How do the Cardinals? Let's assume it doesn't get done because all of our insiders say it's not happening. How do they deal with this throughout the season?
It will be very difficult because it's definitely going to hover over them from spring training all throughout the season if he's not signed. I mean, let's arguably the best player in all of baseball, and he's not signed to a long-term contract, and you're going to let him go to test the free agent market?
To think, though, if the team's doing really well and they're in first place by 4 or 5 games, does that really matter? And, hey, let's ride it out. We'll be able to win a World Series and we'll re-sign him.
Well, I think if you're the ownership, you would like to continue. Then you throw it back on Albert. Hey, Albert, will you listen? We have something to the table. Let's really talk. I know you said you don't want to talk to the season, and we always talk about this deadline. And we've said before, it might be just a soft deadline. But, you know, when you're talking about somebody like Albert Pujols, if it carries into the season, let's talk.
Yeah, and you're right, because look at that teams in that division. They're a little bit better. If things go poorly, then you get the fan base saying, not only are we losing in the standings, we're losing our guy at first base. That's going to present all sorts of problems.
I mean, Albert Pujols is not only a great guy, great player on the field, he's a great individual off the field, and he means a lot to that community. So I could definitely see the fans getting upset if you lose our guy.
Enormously popular. With Nomar Garcia-Parra, I'm Carl Ravitch. Join us Wednesday, 3:30 Eastern Time for Baseball Tonight on ESPN.